Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we finished a side quest, which involved making two not friendly families, hopefully friendly again. It didn't quite work out. We could have, if we'd succeeded in all the persuasion attempts, we could have made them realize the error of their ways. Yeah, had to put my headset on right. And they would have then, I guess, accepted that their children were going to be together. Didn't work out, my persuasion skill isn't high enough yet, so we kind of got the second best option. The children are now together and gone from the families, but the families haven't quite come to terms with it yet. Now, I believe I want to take the path north, because, yeah, it's really the only way to go anyway. Keeping in mind that we are here to search some ancient ruins. Because that's what Revenant Malak were doing. Except I don't quite know where they are. Let's... Okay. I did check, didn't find them anywhere on the maps. But I haven't fully explored the area yet anyway. I feel like I'm speaking very unclearly today. I'll try to remedy that. There's a Cath Hound. I'll just night speed myself and improve crit strike.
You're dead.
Very good. Now, of course, I'm night speeded, or night sped. It'll look quite intense. Okay, this will just take me to the Sandral grounds. That's where I found Chuhorni. No cave entrances here. You know what? I do like the night speed. After this recording session, I'll see if this is really bad for my encoding or not. So I'll basically check how it looks. And if it's okay, I'll use it when exploring quite a lot. It just cuts down on the time taken walking from A to B. Or from B to A, or indeed to C. But if it makes the video size really terrible, or if it looks really terrible after rendering, I'll take care of it. Okay, so I believe I pretty much scouted this area, and there don't appear to be any ancient ruins. Let's get back to the Matala grounds. I think this will only take me back to the courtyard, right? I'm really lost in this place. Yeah. This should all be looted. This is where some Mandalorians were. Though not the leader. This speed buff is very, very nice. And the concern is that because it's also kind of grainy while I'm moving, that might end up being very bad for the final video, because typically such things are difficult for the codec I'm using to handle. Okay, I think this is where I found the dead guy. The Cassis corpse guy. I think that was somewhere around here. And you give me 100 XP for a kill, okay. And he was exploring ancient ruins, so... perhaps somewhere here is the right place, but this will only take me back to where I've already been. Yes, and I don't believe I had anything here. That's where I fought Chuhorny. Fine, you get to die as well then. The stun effect is from my lightsaber, by the way. If you remember, I put in a stone, a crystal, that gives it a stun effect, or a chance to stun.
Yes.
Where's everyone? Why aren't you joining in? No idea. Bastila was lazy and so was Canderous. Perhaps they were getting busy. Wait, this is the courtyard. This isn't where I want to be. Or is it? Strange ruins. Of course, I was looking in the completely wrong place. Haha, quick shave. What a cutscene. Okay, let's enter the ruins. Okay, now I wish night speed went off again, because it, the atmosphere of the place doesn't quite sink in as much, I feel. Okay, oh, an ancient droid. Interesting. Okay. What language is that? What are you trying to say? I still don't understand you.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Hey, I understood that.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Are you some type of Guardian? Again, because he's not actually having dialogue, he's just making random noises. Once I've read through this at a reasonably slow pace, I'll skip the rest of the garbled noises. You can always read what was said last up here, and you can always pause the video if I'm going too quickly for you. And you'll probably need to watch in at least HD to be able to read the subtitles. There's really not much I can do about that, sadly. Okay, how long have you been here?
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Okay, so who are the builders?
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Well, if what the droid says is correct, it must have happened at least 5,000 years before the Republic, so 5,000 years before there really was a structured anything to record history. So you wouldn't expect it to be a matter of general knowledge. 5,000 years is a long time to forget. Something must have happened to wipe the builders out. By the way, this entire thing about the Starforge and such, it reminds me ever so slightly of the Mass Effect 1 plot. Have you seen any builder recently? Okay, what is the Starforge? Could you be a little more specific, please?
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Indeed. It sounds like a place where stars are forged. Or maybe it's a forge that's using a star's energy source. We don't know. Though of course a tool of conquest does indicate some sort of oppressive weaponry, but you never know. Could it have been a factory or weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Okay. Tell me about Revan and Malak, the ones who came before us.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Did you kill the Jedi over there? How can I prove myself worthy?
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Okay, well that sounds doable. Firstly though, let's loot this corpse. Oh look, a Jedi Knight robe. Now, Bastila doesn't have to run around naked anymore. I could totally give her that and she wouldn't be naked, and would be humiliated in public by running around in her underwear anymore. Totally a possibility. She can wear that and still use her force powers. There's no disadvantage to it whatsoever. And I just went the wrong way. I need to take a right and a left to basically complete the challenges here. Yeah, the Guardian Droid, but I believe I can't kill him without doing this first. Okay. The ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. Attempt to slice the ancient... Okay. Doesn't work. Press many buttons at random. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent, its screen blank. A few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. I hope I'm not dying while I'm doing this. Insert your datapad into the receptacle. The computer seems to be interfacing with your datapad. This screen goes blank again, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Retrieve your datapad. Okay, doesn't budge. Press a button. Talk to the computer. Computer goes silent again, humming softly. It seems to be processing data from your datapad. Your datapad is released from the receptacle and the machine goes silent for a moment before flickering to life again. There's combat going on in the background, so I'm not going to read all this out. He's done analyzing my data. Identify the 3 primary death-giving seed world types. Okay, so a desert is death-giving, volcanic is death-giving, and barren is death-giving.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
And that's broken the death seal, and now I think I can destroy this Guardian Droid. I believe he's got an impenetrable shield before. I'm not certain, he might not have. Bastila, don't you have some sort of force power? It's meant to go against droids. Stun droid. Yes. Try that twice, maybe. Just in case he's resilient. You can do your Master Power Blast, and I will use my Night Speed and improved crit strikes. Wow, it's nasty of him. He stunned me.
That'll show you.
You shall fall.
Fine then.
Yes?
Wow, I'm taking quite a beating here. This is not fun.
What?
Why do you keep chaining up normal attacks when I want?
The Force fights with me!
That hurt.
I really don't get it. Stop stunning me all the time, it's annoying, tedious. Okay, I'll do another cure.
This is what I live.
I don't appear to be doing much damage to it. It's beginning to ever so slightly get on my nerves. Okay, I could do Master Sniper shots. I think they have an increased chance to hit.
What? That'll show you.
Except, it doesn't take much damage at all.
What? Die!
You shall fall.
Hey look, I can run around in circles.
There, take that.
Kendris, are you done sniper shotting?
Yeah, that hurt, I bet. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Wow, these droids
The
sure
Force
take a
fights
lot
with
of
me.
punishment. Do another cure. You see, when the AI takes over, my guys, they just keep spamming standard attacks like this, when in fact a single one would be enough, because that'll mean auto-attacking. It's just a little annoying. Okay. Well, it seems he now focuses on Bastila. That's good. She's expendable.
There, take that.
He's proven... Okay, on Bastila he's chaining Flurry, which makes sense, because it's actually an improvement over doing what Kendris is doing.
I'm here.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Is he just not hitting it, or just not dealing damage to
There,
it?
take that.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
That hurt, I bet.
Die!
There,
I haven't seen
take that.
Kendris make a single hit on that thing.
This is what I live.
That hurt. Bet?
Wow, 25 XP
What
for
can I
that.
do?
I'll
Yes?
go back to Dake Starcrot though. I'm still buffed, interesting.
What can I do?
You can cure everyone,
Yes?
and then I'll wait for a moment for my force power to come back. This door is locked, by the way.
If the droid is correct, then we must complete the tasks in the proving grounds to the east and west before these doors will open.
Well, thank you. That was very helpful. It is, however, true. Did that guy even leave remains? I don't think it did. Just want to make sure. Nope. No, I'm afraid we'll be facing something very similar in this room. So remember, talk to the computer, insert datapad, press a button, press many buttons, retrieve your datapad. Okay, now press a button, now press many buttons, now talk to it again. Stuff. Okay, primary life-giving seed world types: oceanic, grassland, and arboreal. Ta-da! And now I think I could try to destroy this thing again. Do not have any sort of anti-droid stuff.
You shall fall.
This is what I live.
Okay, you know what? I don't care anymore. You give 25 experience. He just died. Okay, so I would have just had to run out, maybe? I don't know. But the amount of experience I gained certainly...
Yes?
Well, for the kill. Last time I got 25, I think, for the kill, and 400 or so for the quest stuff. So the quest stuff is much more valuable. Anyway, the door opened, we can go on. Interesting. What's this?
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
So what is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
Okay, so again, it seems incredibly stupid of my character to ask these questions. Because we have as much information as Bastila. She obviously cannot know what the Starforge is. But somehow our character thinks it's smart to ask anyway.
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world, and if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan, but there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge. And some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Yes, indeed. But we are almost entering the free exploration part of the game, where we have lots of options suddenly, because so far it's all been fairly linear, side questing of course, but generally, okay, then why don't you guys catch up? Canderous. Okay. And another quick shave. Still very blurry screen from my night speed, which is brilliant. I really love that skill. The next level is even better, but obviously I need to be level 15 or something to be able to use it. Where am I even going? Okay, I'm going the right way. That's good.
Die! This is what I live for. This is what I live for. That'll show you.
You cannot win!
Yes, indeed, this is the way home. Before I talk to the council, though, I want to check. I found a crystal on Nemo's body. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Fair enough, speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you're interested in more than just the bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Oh, so we have a relationship now, eh? And I'll continue mocking her. Is this some kind of clumsy come-on?
I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Whoa, guess I touched a nerve there, eh?
Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves, most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me?
Well, to be honest, I think eventually I'll get dark side points for doing this, but okay, fine, I'll be nice this time.
Don't worry, these are simple questions, nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
Oh, hey, I can continue making fun of her. Yeah. So there's always the honest answer, there's a "you're such a stupid little brat" answer, and there's the "I don't want to answer any more questions" answer. Fine, I'll be nice, I'll be friendly. I think I can get her to sleep with me eventually, by the way.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Apparently on Duralia.
Excellent. Your current age is?
Again, wasn't all this in my service records?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
Okay. Well, what did you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
I'm not quite certain if I want to, but I believe she's one of the possible love interests in the game, so we can actually... well, I don't think there's a literal sex scene, but we can have a relationship with her that goes beyond the platonic. Not quite sure how it is with the rest of the crew of our party. I'm not certain I want it, though, because I really don't like Bastila, and those mocking answers, I was always twitching not choosing them because they were so funny. I think, quite honestly, I'll start a relationship with a robot and just keep mocking her. Don't think it's possible, but there you go. Anyway, back to the council, but first back to the training room, which is somewhere here. Okay, night speed doesn't seem to wear off outside of combat, which is quite nice. Now, let's look at my lightsaber and see, instead of the Rubat crystal, we have a Sigil crystal, which gives an attack bonus and a damage bonus of 1d6. Which I think is an improvement over the Rubat crystal. And there's no reason to have Bastila run around with an unupgraded lightsaber, but I can't put in the same crystal twice. As you can see, I have two of those Rubat crystals, but I can't put them both in. This one I have no choice. And why don't we make hers blue, just for fun? Haha. I could make mine yellow now, but nah, it's okay.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
Yeah, I'm going to lie with Bastila standing right there. No, I don't think she's fallen for me quite that much yet. We found an incomplete star map and a mention of something called a star forge.
This news of a star forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Okay, I'm ready to do the Council's will. And I know I'm playing a nice character, so it doesn't really make sense that I'm mocking Bastila so much, but it just has that huge effect of comedy, the way you can mock her. And I guess, I'm not sure if the game sees it that way, but the kind of mockery could really be seen as a type of courtship. Just putting it out there, okay? So I'm ready to do the Council's will.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others I want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
Okay, when do I leave?
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
May the 5th as well. So, big chunk of story there, and we have now got a new mission. explore the universe, find the star maps, find the Starforge, kill everyone, and make lots of money. I kind of made up the last bits there. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, and next time we will start our journey across space. I'll see you then. Bye bye.